YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Today I got another jewelry haul video for you guys. I got a lot of new pickups since my last jewelry haul video and did it pretty well on YouTube. So I figured if you guys like it, I'm gonna come back with a part 2. So a couple of the places I picked up jewelry from this time is a couple pieces from GLD. I got a couple pieces from this brand called Aporro. I got some Grillz from Custom Gold Grillz, and I got some more chains from a website called Hop Bling. So I'll be reviewing all these pieces in this video. Before we get into it though, make sure to run up the likes on this one and smash that sub button so you can catch me posting more fashion content for you guys. And without waiting any further, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so first up, we're gonna review these Grillz that I got from Custom Gold Grillz. It's a 8-on-8 set. It's solid silver, it has deep cuts, and it has diamond dust. So it kind of gives it that like bust down look. I feel like having Grillz is like the influencer or YouTuber starter kit, so I feel like an official YouTuber now that I got my Grillz. So yay, drop some flames in the comments for the Grillz. Also, I noticed that talking with my Grillz on is going to take some getting used to. I'm a little bit slurred on my speech, so forgive me. I'm probably not going to keep them in for the whole video, but they do look fly though, telling you. Okay, so next we're gonna take a look at all the gold jewelry pieces that I have. The next thing we're gonna take a look at is this chain I got from GLD. It's a crucifix pendant and it's on a 5mm gold rope chain. I think this is a pretty chill piece to wear every day. Like, it goes with pretty much all my outfits, and I'm Christian too, so you know, I like wearing a cross every day. And yeah, this piece was actually sent to me by GLD. I think all the pieces actually in this video are sent to me by the brands themselves, so yeah, shout out to GLD for that. Alright, the next chain we're going to take a look at is this 20-inch, I think it's an 8 to 10mm chain. I got this one sent to me from Hop Bling. It's like a pretty like heavy like solid gold chain, and I like the fact that it has like, you know, diamonds on the clasp. I think this is like a nice like length, goes with like a lot of my outfits. The gold color is really like bold, it stands out, but it's not like all bust down all the way around, so it's not like super flashy. So I think this is like one of my subtler pieces. I'll wear this if I want to like go wow and dress a little bit more like formal but don't want to be like too flashy. I'll probably throw something like this on. Alright, the next chain that I actually wear a lot is this Africa pendant chain in baguettes, and it has like a Franco chain, gold chain to go around it. I think the chain length is between like a 1 to 2mm, and the Africa pendant, it's pretty small, but I like the fact that it's just covered in baguettes and not regular diamonds. I'm African, so you know, this has like a lot of sentimental value to me, like an iced out Africa map. Like, I think that's pretty dope. But I got this piece from Aporro, and there's a couple other pieces that I'm going to show you later that I picked up from Aporro. Alright, so now we about to go back to the Cuban link family, but we're gonna keep it the bust down version, so I have to throw the Grillz back in. So this is a chain I got from GLD. This is a 20-inch, 12mm bust down diamond Cuban link chain. I think it's pretty fly. Like, when it's new, the shine on it is super crazy. Every time I wear this out in public, like, I always get stares and compliments. This is really like a clean chain. I think the 20-inch is like a nice length, and it's like the thickness of it, the 12mm. It's definitely like bold. It gives you like a presence in the room. It makes people like stop and stare, like, dang, like that's a pretty nice chain. Like, that's the kind of like effect that I see from other people like when I'm wearing the chain. Overall, it's one of my favorite pieces. Like, it's a pretty simple chain, goes with a lot of outfits, and you know what I'm saying, if you want to go bust down, throw some Grillz in there. And with my 20-inch chain, I like to pair it with this 18-inch chain. It's also from GLD, and it's the same 12mm as a 20-inch. When you wear them both, it kind of gives you like a nice layered look where it's like stackable. It's definitely like really like, I would say, like flashy. I feel like when I wear both chains, it's kind of like, you know, sometimes you could be doing too much. I think this one's a little bit more subtle than the 20-inch. It doesn't like hang as low, and it kind of still gives you like that nice presence like on the body feel. It feels like you're wearing like a really like solid heavy chain, and it just looks great too, you know what I'm saying? Like, GLD really do their thing with these. Now let's get into the tennis chains. This is a baguette tennis chain that I got from Aporro. I believe it's a 20-inch. I think it's like a real nice subtle chain. The length is like pretty long, so I usually wear it if I'm wearing like a t-shirt and I want like a longer chain to go with like a baggier look. Then I'll typically throw on this chain. But I got a couple other pieces from Aporro that are like tennis chains with different combinations, so I'll get into that later in the video too. Now this tennis chain, this is an 18-inch tennis chain 5mm round cut diamonds. Got this one from GLD. Go ahead and drop some flames in the comments if y'all liking these pieces so far, man, because I mean, like, this one really is one of my favorites. It's just like a nice necklace, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice necklace, really like upscale, classy, but like it still has diamonds, so it's flashy, but like just not like too flashy. I think there's like the right amount of like diamonds, like to flashiness ratio, you know what I'm trying to say? Like usually I used to go for like a more like bust down Cuban link, like really like in your face, like, oh yeah, I'm wearing a chain with like a lot of diamonds. But like as I'm getting older, I'm finding myself more of like liking like the more relaxed, subtle look, because I mean, like obviously you can still see it's a really nice chain, it's shiny, like, but it's not like in your face as much as wearing like a bust down Cuban link or like two like, you know, layered Cuban link chains. I think like the tennis chain look is a lot more like subtle, and it's still like super classy. I think it kind of like catches people attention more because they're not expecting it, and then when they see like the tennis chain, they're like, oh dang, like that's a really nice necklace. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite pieces from the whole collection. Okay, and last but not least, on the chains, we actually got this bust down, it's like a mix of baguette and round cut diamonds from Aporro. This chain is one of my favorites in the collection. I think just the mix of like having like baguettes and round cuts in the same chain. Number one, you don't see that typically, but then when you actually like look at the chain up close and the way that it shines, it just hits so different. Aporro snapped with this one. Like they really snapped. I had never seen a chain like this. Nice 18-inch, so you can still rock it with like a t-shirt, but a little like closer up to the neck, so not as like, you know what I'm saying, like bold in your face. Like something really like small and unique, but when you see it and recognize the detail, like you'll like appreciate the quality of it, I think. So I think Aporro did their thing with this one. A super unique piece. You're not going to see a lot of people with something like this. They sent it to me as a gift, but I would check out the website to see what it's going for right now. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up all the necklaces that I have. Now I'm going to take a look at some of the other accessories that I have. The next accessory I want to take a look at is this bracelet that I got from Aporro. It's a baguette 10-inch like bracelet. It goes really well with the necklace that I got. I think this one, it's a little big, but like I kind of like how if I wear like a long sleeve, it kind of will hang down a little bit to kind of like show off. I'm not gonna cap. If you wear something like this, you're probably gonna want it to be seen. So the fact that it comes down a little bit on my wrist, I kind of like. I like the fact that it goes pretty well with the necklaces that I have, the Cuban links and the tennis chains. And it's my only bracelet that I have so far that's kind of like bust down. So if I want like the full bust down look with like the Grillz chain and like bracelet, I could pull that off too. And on my other wrist, I'm rocking this watch that I got from TikTok. I think it's called the My Bat Pro Monarch watch, but this is a watch I picked up from TikTok shop. Obviously it looks like a Richard Mille, but it costs like $40, so it's not a Richard Mille. Keep it a buck. But I mean, it's a pretty cool smartwatch, you know what I'm saying? I get my text messages, I can get phone calls here, check the weather, look at my apps. Like, it's a pretty chill watch. It's functional, it works pretty well, and like the actual watch is tough. I get a lot of compliments when I'm wearing this watch because it looks like a Richard Mille, which is like a $500,000 watch. So like if you're walking around with a watch that looks like Richard Mille, people who know watches are gonna be like, you know, what is that, or ask questions. And I typically just be like, yeah, I got it from TikTok shop. It's like $40. If you want it, check the link in bio. And last but not least, we're gonna take a look at these earrings that I got from Hop Bling. These are pretty nice diamonds. Like they have a nice shine to them. I think the size is nice also. And they have the backs that screw on, so you don't have to worry about like your earrings like falling off like randomly, which is like a really important thing for people who like spend a lot of money on their earrings, because imagine like you buy a diamond or something and it falls out and you can't find it. Now you just lost your diamond and you're pretty sick. So having like an earring that has like a screw back kind of makes it a little bit more secure, and you kind of can worry like a little bit less about your earrings falling out randomly. So I do like that fact about these earrings. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the jewelry haul for today. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Make sure to comment your favorite piece down below, and also don't forget to run up the likes on this video and smash that sub button so you can catch me post some more content for you on this channel. Don't forget to follow me on IG at Rowan Perry. Until next time, I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.